In this episode, we're asking a question that's been on our minds for the last little while. Is van life dead for people in their 20s and 30s? Because we've been on the road for the last couple of months now, and honestly, we didn't expect to be the youngest people at almost every single campsite. From early dinners with grey nomads to the surprising reality of community on the road, we're breaking down what it actually feels like to be young and living in a van full time. So let's get into it.
We begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land we're recording on today, the Inigai people, whose country includes the Bakaldine region, extending toward Longreach and Motabara. We pay our respects to their elders past, present, and emerging.
Welcome back. Thank you very much, Sol, for sitting with us in, where are we again? Lara, right next to the wetlands.
Lara Wetlands.
Absolutely excellent.
Yes. It's really funny because your intro, you're welcome, Sol. It's like you're like a reporter and you're interviewing me like I'm a movie star.
You are a movie star to me.
Yeah.
But,
thank you very much.
But I also just don't know how to really introduce a podcast just yet. It hasn't come naturally to me yet.
It always feels a bit awkward. So guys, if you have any ideas of how you would like us to open every episode, that'd be nice.
That would be great.
Or just normal people doing not normal stuff. So
so where we were last time recording a podcast episode was Lightning Ridge.
Yeah, that was like 10 days ago.
Which was how many Ks?
It kind of surprised us when we Googled it. 936 kilometers away from where we are. So we drove 10 hours already since last week, basically.
Yeah.
A week and a half.
So because you get itchy feet, you've been like, okay, next place. I want to get to Darwin now. Next place.
Yo, like being in the outback is really hard, man. There's not much to do. And I'm like, okay, like I'm excited to see some amazing landscapes and amazing gorge and like, you know, those type of stuff. But it's flat here. And so after 2-3 days, I'm like, okay, can we move up north? And also it's very cold. I'm keen to be warm a little bit, so yeah. Yeah.
So rolling into that though, what was some of your top van life win for the last 10 days now?
It is, well, we've met some of our friends.
That's right, yeah.
2-3 days ago in Charleville, so we know that couple from Sydney. We've been doing some like pet sitting for them a couple of years ago. And yeah, they've been traveling with their electric car and their 2 dogs, and they're also doing YouTube. So it's been very nice to just catch up, but also relate to the same kind of things, you know. And if you want to follow them, they're on Instagram and YouTube. It's Evengers.
Yeah.
So like Avengers, but with an E. Evengers-AU.
Yeah. And it was wonderfully refreshing. I didn't realize how much I sort of missed that aspect.
And another win for me this week was the campground that we had to pay in Charleville because there was nothing free with showers and toilet this time, unfortunately. But the campground was really good. And the showers were great. And just the fact that we could wash our dishes in hot water.
Yeah.
Like that was a luxury. And it's just crazy how your definition of luxury really changes when you are doing van life. But yeah, so that's my 2 van wins of the week.
Yeah.
What about your fails?
My fails? My personal fails? No.
Let's not get into that now.
No.
Van fails of the week.
Van fails, I think a lot of it sort of boiled down to what you were saying before, is that it has been so cold. The further north we've gone, the temperature hasn't even changed. Although today feels like it might be on the switch. Yeah. It's just, it has been skirting around that 0 degrees.
Yeah.
And there's been a couple of nights where we've just sort of had freezing feet. Yeah. And try to just sort of keep warm.
Yeah. Up until last night.
Yeah.
You know, and crazy when you put that into perspective. We've driven 10 hours north and it's not necessarily warmer.
No. Yeah, so I don't I don't know if that's going to be a constant theme going north. I sincerely hope we have a different fail next week.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, that would probably be my main fail.
Exactly. And another thing we wanted to do that we didn't do before this episode was like where we're at with the budget.
True. Thank you. I genuinely forgot to do that before this episode. 'Cause we literally just had lunch as we got into this campground.
Yep.
And then we set up the cameras.
Yep.
Oops.
I think we're doing good. No, I don't know.
I don't know, because the fuel is getting, because we're clearly traveling a lot in a short time.
Yeah.
The average price tag of filling up is about $60 to $90 per fill, depending on the tap, because it's like getting closer. I think today was $2.05.
Yo, that's expensive.
That's the most I've ever paid for fuel in one.
And that's per liters, not like per gallon or whatever.
Oh man, I wish it was per gallon. Not that I know how much a gallon is. I just know that it's bigger than a liter.
More than a liter.
Yeah, so it's been an absolute killer on that, and as a result as well, because we're getting further away from, I guess, urban areas, food is also costing more as well. So because I mean we had one of the biggest shops. It was like $130 for groceries. And after we'd done an $80 shop earlier that week, like, give me a break.
It's for emergency food.
Everything is emergency food.
The thing as vegetarian, the moment you see tofu in a remote place, you're just like, oh yeah, I need to buy it, even though it's expensive, because we don't want to eat beans and lentils
all the time,
you know, so
it gets very boring.
And we treated ourselves because there was some frozen vegan like chicken
schnitties,
which, oh my god, another luxury, another win of last week.
True.
Was like having vegan chicken tenders. Oh my god, it was good. And we had it in a hamburger, and oh wow.
Yeah, that actually that definitely lifted the mood in that very cold evening.
Yeah.
It was really, really nice. But moving on into our main topic of the day, is van life dead for people within our decade of life and the previous decade?
Yeah. So for like 20s and 30 years old, is it dead? And why are we asking ourselves this question?
Because we noticed that the second we came inland away from the coast, all of a sudden there was, not to take, not to say anything negative against anyone in particular, but it was just like all of a sudden it was just grey hair. What did Ken say? I see only grey heads or bald heads. And then he realised he was one of the only ones as well that added to that tally.
Exactly. Ken being a guy that we met on one of the campgrounds.
Thank you. That was the context that was required.
Yes. Still working on the whole contexting with Hayden.
Yeah, my bad. ADHD, what can you do? But so it was interesting chatting to him about it. But the thing is, they're always such amazing storytellers, so their company is always welcome. It was just interesting to realise that we are the youngest in almost every single campground.
And that's what people are noticing as well when we spoke to Ken. Yeah. That's what he said as well.
Yeah, he's like, it's nice to see a couple of youngsters out this way. And we're like,
yeah. And I guess it's really surprising us that, it's really surprising us because our expectations were based on what we see on social media.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep going.
Yeah. No, because I didn't want to interrupt you. I was agreeing. I apologize.
Because I don't know for you guys, but on social media, it's just filled, or it was filled, I can't even remember, with just younger people living this life. Either on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram. My feed was kind of filled with it. And that was my expectations. I guess we saw a bit of younger people when we were on the coast, mostly on the coast of Queensland. Not much New South Wales.
But yeah, particularly south of Sydney, there was not much in the way of van lifing at all, unless they were sort of stationary in one spot.
Yeah, we met Tomer and Daniela.
Yeah, they were excellent. Yeah, excellent
people. And we met another younger couple in Byron Bay, Brian and Kenya, which we really got along well with. But other than that, honestly, we didn't talk either to a lot of van lifers.
Yeah, Because one of the things that we also found actually thinking about how we were even able to connect with those people was a lot of the time there were like kitchens that we would like be cooking, and then you just have like, you just naturally have to almost converse. Otherwise it's awkward when you're cooking your dinners and other people are also doing the same. So being able to not be forced into that situation, but all of a sudden you were just immersed in that. Whereas now, because everyone has their caravans, they're just doing all their cooking in their caravans and they're inside the second it gets dark. Because a lot of our connections with, younger people have been around the same time as the sun setting under the shelter of a kitchenette, whereas out here, they're very few and far between.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you can hear them, but some birds...
have a nest in that tree and they're having a great yarn with the babies in the nest.
How good. So yeah, and the moment we flew inland, like you said earlier, it just were the babies on the road. Yeah.
Everyone's sort of giving us like, oh, how's it going? Like almost like we're grandkids, like everybody.
Like we're newbies and stuff, which I mean, in the grand scheme of things, we are newbies to van life. And also, the thing that disappeared with going inland was the camper vans.
Oh yeah, true. Because in Augathella, our 5th stop in the last 10 days, was one of the first times I saw more than just our camper van in one spot. Yeah. I think there was like 2 or 3 others.
Well, even here, the camp we're at the moment, all I can see right now is caravans. Huge caravans. Huge. Huge caravan. Very, much more luxurious than our little camper van, our little sad Midi.
Oh, she's not sad. She's proud and stocky.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, it is very interesting to sort of try and, I guess, connect with other people, particularly someone just closer to us, because I know that when you met up with, when we met Daniela, you would do yoga with her, and I was surfing with Tomer.
Yeah,
and it's like those sort of connections that we're sort of missing, and it would be so cool, to like connect with someone else, or even a couple or more, that are going in a similar direction to us, and travel like a week or 2 or 3, like, you know. So we're all like, you know, you can sort of have your own space clearly because you've got your own van. Yeah. Just, I guess, that extra sense of community, enjoying the same thing, because that was one of the beauties of having Noemi. Yeah. Like having that extra almost perspective on a situation.
Exactly. Like, I love you so much, but it's nice to see other people as well.
Thanks for that. But no, I totally agree. I totally agree. Yeah, it's because you can connect in so many different ways, and it just feels like we're not getting that as much as I thought we were going to, based on what we'd seen online. Yeah.
I got a question for you.
Oh, sensation.
I've gathered some questions, and I think you gathered some questions for me as well.
I did gather some questions.
Have you felt out of place at any point, or does it not matter once you're around the campfire?
I don't think it matters too much. Like once the campfire hits, it doesn't matter too much. It just, I think I was really hoping for a mix. Yeah. But because I know you generally are more introverted, and I'm generally more extroverted, but at the same token, I think that we work really well with other people when we feel up to it. So I think I don't feel like I'm missing out, because at this, like, the people just, again, have incredible stories. They love to talk. Yeah. And I think they also realize that there's not a whole lot of younger people to share perspectives with and different stories. Yeah. So,
but like, because like you mentioned earlier, like people have their caravans, and after sunset, or even a bit before that, like everyone is just in their caravans. Yeah. Do you feel that we've missed on a lot of conversations because of that?
Yes. Yeah. But also the setups and the weather don't really help. True. So, so say where we were before in Lightning Ridge, because we were parked right near a pub, socializing was very much an easy thing to do. Yeah. At a place like this, they actually have happy hour.
Which I'm keen for.
Which I'm keen for, not necessarily for any of the boozing, but just because everyone's going to be coming in at around 4 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah. to share damper, tea, and stories. And I'm like, that's exactly the sort of thing that I realized that we don't see very much of at other camp spots. A lot of the time, it's like particularly if it's a free camp, you rock in, you rock out.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of finding things out from each other.
And again, when it's cold.
It's been very cold.
When it's cold,
no one
you don't want. Yeah, you don't want to stay outside.
Yeah. So maybe when it's warmer, we might see a bit of a difference.
Yeah, I'm keen. And I wonder if we're gonna meet more younger people in Western Australia.
I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought of that. Is it because it's just geographically? Inland Queensland, not a lot of young people travel here. You know?
Mm.
Oh, I mean, even in New South Wales, South Sydney. No, forget about what I said.
No. You could be onto something. Would love some input if you know. But yeah, I'm not really sort of sure.
That's okay.
But I also have one or two questions. To sort of bring more of the younger people like us, as youngsters who still have back problems, how do you reckon you would design a caravan park to bring younger people in?
Ooh, that's a fun question. To bring younger people?
Not necessarily, just to attract people more. Would it be more attractions?
Are we talking the outback?
In the outback.
Wow, I don't know. Here, for example, they have everything you need, but still, there's not a lot of young people.
I mean,
there's more families. It's a really hard question because why would younger people drive 13 hours just for this campsite? There needs to be more things around and on the way and back to where they're from. You know?
Right.
I guess it depends on the priorities. The thing with traveling in the outback is your reason to travel are not the same than traveling on the coast. You're not looking for the same experience.
Okay.
It's rougher in the outback.
Yeah. The things that you want to see are a lot fewer and further between.
Yeah. So you might have the best campground in the world, but if it's again 15 hours inland, will people really come to your campground?
Yeah.
And if it's the best in the world, how much is it going to cost?
True, but what would make it the best campground in the world to pull in those 20s and 30s peoples?
Festivals.
Oh, that is good.
Yeah. Yeah, you put out a festival.
A bush doof.
A bush doof?
Yeah.
What is that?
Doof is the Aussie term for a doof,
yes.
So a bush doof.
Okay.
Or
Doof,
a bush beat.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
I guess something like that, but again, depends because...
Again, it is a long way out.
A long way out, but that's not what I was going to say. Let me finish my thoughts, please.
Oh, it's okay.
You did it again.
I did it again.
You did it again.
Oh, no.
No, it depends because will a 30 years old like me go all the way for a festival? I don't know. Maybe not. So maybe for younger people.
Younger.
Yeah.
Define younger.
20.
Just flat 20.
Yeah, just flat 20.
Only 20. Because they've got just enough money to get here and just enough time to do it.
Yeah, exactly. No, but I'm just pitching ideas. So maybe a festival.
That's a great idea.
A place to swim.
True.
Here, there's a boar bath.
There's boar baths and
great.
I'm so getting into that. We were thinking of actually recording this podcast in the boar bath.
There's a bit of people. Too.
There's a few people in there. Yeah. That would be a very interesting conversation. Maybe next time we should do that though. It's really funny. Yeah, because I was sort of toying with the idea because again, everything is so far.
Yeah.
If it's on the way though, having towns like Blackall, which seems to have quite a vibe in it, does help. Yeah. But this one that we're in right now is a good half an hour from the nearest major town. And I say major because it's got more than...
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. 400 people in it?
I don't know. I haven't done
Where are
any
we going?
research.
Barcaldine.
Barcaldine.
Yeah, that one's probably got slightly more than what's here. It's
Yeah,
just,
totally.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair to stumble on that. Because I honestly was just curious because it just...
I mean, do you have an answer to your
No, I
question?
do not.
You do not? It's a really hard question. Because again, everything is so far away.
Yeah.
In the outback, would you really drive 10 hours for one camp?
Yeah, well, I guess to help us answer that, we could actually ask a lot of the people that are actually here and see what it is that brought them in this direction.
In the outback, you mean?
Into the outback, into this campground, that sort of thing. Not that we're necessarily going to do that for this podcast right now, but it'd be interesting to have that conversation tomorrow at happy hour.
Well, in the boar bath.
In the bull bath.
Sorry, with the microphone.
What are your thoughts?
Yeah. Let me pee in the boar bath, please.
I'd like to soak in my own juices, thank you.
Yes. Gross. Ooh, so keen to go.
There's a lot of extra minerals there. I'm sure we'll be right.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Are you ready?
No.
If we met another couple our age doing this, what would you want to ask them first? How are you?
Yeah, mentally, how are you feeling? Like, how is, like, are you entertained?
Yeah.
What would I ask them? I guess generally, like, where are you going? I think I'd like to know where they're going from here to see if we can do that whole, like, collaboratory travel together. But...
Yeah, true.
I guess you sort of ask the same sort of questions you usually do with almost any traveller. Sort of asking, like, where you're from, how far have you been, how long have you been travelling for? Those questions are always really interesting and sometimes can get a little bit monotonous until someone says something you weren't expecting.
Yeah.
And that's where the opals are in the rough.
Oh my God, you spent way too much time in Lightning Ridge.
Oh mate, I looked so good. It was so much fun.
Which, by the way, the video about Lightning Ridge is out and is sublime.
Sublime. Oh, there it is again. I love when you use that because it's so few and far between. Oh, there we go. Few and far between. But I love how you say it.
But on our YouTube channel is pretty good.
It is pretty good. We have had comments saying it's our best video yet. It's just that it's not getting the reach or traction, which is upsetting.
Moving on.
I digress. But I have one or two more. Okay. If you've got space for a few more answers.
Yeah, I think so.
You think you do?
Yeah, I think I do.
Sort of trying to do a bit of a comparison between the coast and the outback. Would you rather be surrounded by, I guess, people our age in a crowded beach car park or whatever, or in a place like this where it's alone, peaceful, but you're hanging out with as my parents would say, the crusties?
Oh, definitely the crusties.
Definitely the crusties.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, we're not like doing this podcast, this episode to
rat on or like give stick to.
Yeah. Or to complain about like being surrounded with old people. Love them.
Love them.
Yeah.
The experience, again, it's the experiences and the stories. They're always so good.
Yeah.
And also they actually know how to hold a conversation.
The thing I've noticed, I mean, we kind of said it earlier, but the thing I've noticed with the coastal van lifers that we met.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Is more that it's harder to connect and the sense of community wasn't there, not as much as I thought anyway, because, living this life is not necessarily easy. And you're like, tell me about you, tell me about your tricks. Let's share our experiences and stuff. And there wasn't a lot of that. Like, there was a lot, I feel, when we met people, there was a lot of like, okay, that's what your rig looks like. Oh, mine is better type of, like.
Or mine isn't as good or like.
Yeah, some looks. There was some looks being exchanged and very intimidating sometimes. And that sucks because that's not what I thought about the community of van life. But with older people, that's not the energy we got.
No.
At all. Oh, everyone is so lovely. Everyone is just like curious about your rig.
Yeah.
But not in a competitive way.
No, in a curious and, oh my gosh, what was that bloke who we chatted to for like an hour? Greg,
Yeah.
like absolute gem of the earth.
Oh my
right?
God. Yes.
He struck up a conversation, and we talked for a long time. He came over, checked out the van, and he's like, "Wow!" Like
Yes.
it was like as if seeing a small child in an adult body just come out.
Yeah.
And it was that wonderful like feeling, like, oh, we are like. It was really not complimentary. It was really encouraging.
Yes.
It was wonderfully encouraging because he's like, "That's so good."
Yeah.
And you've thought. It's when he said, "You've thought of everything."
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
You're like, you have no clue.
you have no idea, but I appreciate your appreciation.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
thank you so much, Greg.
No, definitely.
Shout out to Greg if he's somehow listening.
Yeah. But do you think people are not going to the Outback because they are afraid because they don't have as much money, maybe, or something else?
I think being afraid is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think money would definitely be another.
Yeah.
Because, like you were saying before, what the hell's between here and Darwin, for example?
Yeah.
And so when you look at flights on Google, you're not going to see flights to
True.
Agathula or,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, you're going to see Brisbane, Darwin, Sydney, Perth, like the major cities. And maybe if you look a little harder, you'll find some other spots. But those are so expensive to fly out here. So I think the money side of things makes it hard for people to come out. And if you try and do van life, I mean, just look at our budget.
Yeah.
Like, we're absolutely, we want to try and do this as close to 12 months as possible.
Yeah.
And we've cruised very close to our halfway point already after 4 months. And that's simply just due to, like, I don't know, maintenance on the car. Obviously, there was a little bit of like stuff for camera gear and YouTube, but there was like a lot of money's going to fuel.
Yes.
Like, fuel doesn't make it easy, and it's much easier to be able to do this if you're able to work on the road. Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'd say the money, but then again, a lot of it is the fear, like dropping it and then having to adapt to a new situation, possibly the fear of being judged.
Yeah.
Like, socially, like, have you felt, I feel like we've sort of talked about this before, but like, have you felt a lot of like social pressures or like just socially not rejected?
To take the decision.
To take the decision of getting into van life.
Yeah. No, definitely. Like, I've got one or two people in my entourage.
D'accord. Okay. Translated, okay.
To just not support this lifestyle. So I do think that it's harder, yes, for our age group to take that decision, because that's the time where we are supposed to buy a house, well, if you have the money, or have children, or you work on your profession and stuff. And we've put everything on pause, and not everyone could be ready to do that.
Yeah.
So it's not easy, as people were meeting here, especially in the Outback. The older people, they are retired.
Yeah.
They have the caravans, they have their home waiting for them. So they're just escaping for the winter. So,
yeah, a lot of people. Like,
for the Victorian winter, sorry. And so, am I answering your question?
Yeah. Keep it going. That was that's exactly the sort of stuff that I'm trying to find out.
But yeah, so maybe that's why people are just not wanting to do it. But I had something else go into my mind. It's just like, we've been told that it's so cool and glamorous, and it's the idea of doing van life has been really romanticized.
Yeah.
So maybe as well, one of the reasons why we're not seeing as much people, especially in the Outback, is that it's not as cool. It's not as much as a vibe to travel in the Outback than to be like on the ocean in your bikini on the beach with dolphins, with like partying and beautiful views of the ocean with whales and stuff. Like,
yeah,
it's not as glamorous in the Outback. It's not as Instagrammable in the Outback.
Oh, depends on the filter, but yes, I understand where you're getting
You
at.
know what I mean. So maybe people have tried and they're like, ooh,
That's way harder than I
that's
expected.
way harder than what I expected. Yeah, than what I see online. So maybe people are just, I don't know, giving up early on,
Yeah.
which is okay. I mean, you've
Yeah.
tried it. I said giving up, but I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just they're trying it and they're like, no, like it's not for me. And that's okay.
That's
Yeah.
that's fine.
Mm.
Because it isn't for everyone, and it is very easy to sort of complain. I mean, we did make a video about some of the realities of.
Yes.
But it was really interesting after that. I was noticing all these other things that make van life just a little bit trickier.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's not to, again, I love what we're doing.
Yes.
It is
Same.
so much fun. And the appreciation I have going back to hot water and like a flushable toilet and a hot
great.
shower,
Yes.
and also being indoors, standing up.
Yes.
Like particularly for me, sitting
Oh,
in
no,
the van
me too.
trying to do work when it's raining outside is so tricky.
Remember, was it last week? I think it was in Hebel. I think when you sat on the couch.
Yeah. Yeah, that was quite glorious. My whole spine was like, thank you, but be careful.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah. Oh man! But I know there was a movement. You know, like a couple of years ago, like van life was really trendy.
I think you were telling me about it. I don't know too much about it, but I know that because of COVID, like a lot of people were moving into vans.
Yeah, but then all of a sudden, there was a lot of videos about like I regret doing van life. Don't ever do van life. It's shit. It's this and that. Like, don't ever do it. So maybe that's a reason why.
It sort of slowed down,
Yeah, like
particularly
don't
with people who watch that kind of content.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I don't know. Maybe we're just late on the trend.
Yeah, maybe. But I think as a result, we get to experience van life, not necessarily more authentically, but just very raw
Yeah.
as a result,
Yeah.
because it isn't easy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that point, but it felt like I was hitting something.
You felt that you were hitting something?
Yeah, hitting
Oh
something.
my god, English.
Well, you're doing very well in English. Like, we could not be doing this in French.
Yeah, like, do you have another question for me, mon amour?
Off the top of the dome, I don't have too much. Some of the other questions that I wrote down, I have since digressed because they're not particularly...
Okay, I got one. What's one stereotype about... I'll do that again.
You can try.
What's one stereotype about van lifers that's totally true?
Ooh,
And one that's totally wrong?
I'll go with the wrong one.
Yeah.
Van life is easy. Or,
Okay.
or van life is cheap.
Yeah.
Because like, we're keeping a close eye on the budget. It's just, there are definitely elements that make it cheaper.
Yeah.
We're not paying rent.
Yeah.
But we are fueling up a lot. And we can only... and on the easy side of things, we have to be careful not even careful. We just have to be aware of how much water we have.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be aware of how much food we've got left.
Yeah.
Because as you were saying, we've done a lot of emergency food buying.
Yes.
There's lots of cans of beans in the back of the back of the van, and 1 or 2 cans of soup and stuff. So, yeah, there's that. I'm just trying to think of a stereotype
That's true.
it's true. It's very freeing.
Okay, yeah.
Like, it's very freeing. Like, you can choose to stay almost anywhere as long as it's legal.
Yeah.
For as long as you like, or as little as you like. If you feel like you could go into a campground, and on the signs it might say that it's the most beautiful, you got great scenery and all the rest of it. If you get a sense, I don't like it, you can just leave.
Yeah, you just leave.
Whereas if you were booking a hotel, you're in that hotel.
Exactly. Yeah,
unless you've paid extra previously to get the refund later. Like, you're in that hotel now.
And it's just nice to have all of your things on you. You don't have to pack up.
That's actually so
You
true.
know? Like, if you're like, I'm going to visit a natural pool. Well, all of your stuff is with you.
Yeah,
like,
towels.
Yeah, It's good. It's so good. You don't have to think about anything. You don't have to think like, okay, I need to bring those shoes just in case. No, everything is with you.
Yeah. And also like if it's too hot or it's too cold, like you've got thankfully we've packed for pretty much most seasons.
Yes. Yeah.
Most.
Yeah.
It's just that ease of just going, okay, so I feel a bit cold. I'm just going to grab an extra layer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because you've also got your backpacks in there, you can just throw it in your bag. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. And because we're like on a camper van again, it's just easier than having a caravan. So like if you're ever thinking of doing van life and you're around our age, highly recommend. Like it's a really, really good experience.
Love it.
Yeah. So like, do you reckon that van life is dead for people our age? In Australia,
I don't want to believe that it's dead.
Yeah.
Because I'm loving it and I will promote it till the day I die.
Yeah.
And I just hope to see other people that prove that feeling.
I think it's dead for certain regions.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah. So are you sort of not pointing fingers, but sort of alluding to more like outback stuff versus coastal?
Yeah. And also like more south, sorry, as well. Like, so I don't know if there's a lot of van lifers in Tasmania, for example. Our age anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know the answer to that last part of the question.
Yeah, because it's colder. So I think because Australia is known for being a warm country with great ocean, great beaches, people and travelers are going there because that's what they want to see.
Yeah.
But we forget about the outback and how amazing and unique it is, you know? And I think that it's maybe our job to promote it.
Oh.
We can be the ambassadors of the outback.
Outback ambassadors.
Yeah.
If we can somehow get some little cash money on the side to pay for just the fuel, that'd be great.
But I also wonder if like it's the same thing in other countries. So like in Canada, is it the same thing? Like how's the van life health in Canada or in Europe or Asia?
I would say that van life in Asia might be a little, just based on my little experience, would be a bit tricky. But I think from Canada, America and Canada, I think it's such a vibe because there are so many national parks and there's so many places.
But do you think there's more younger people than in Australia?
I think so.
Oh, yeah?
I think so. Well, all right, it'd be better to go off per capita or per percentage because I feel like the state of California has more people than Australia.
Yeah.
So it'd be hard to sort of do that too much of a comparison. But yeah, I think that everything is so easily connected.
Yeah.
And there's so many big stops along the way that would make it easy to cross the country in a van. Whereas here, like you're saying, there is nothing for hours.
True. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. So like, would you do van life in the outback? Would you do van life?
Period.
You know, I'm really curious. And what was the other question I wanted to ask actually? Do you think that van life is dead for our age? Are we like just out of trend and just late on the trend of doing van life, or it's still worth it?
That'd be really interesting to know. And again, if you know someone who's also in the outback, who's also curious about, sharing experiences and stuff like that, we'd love to like team up and just sort of travel with someone else.
Yeah, exactly.
Other people.
Oh my God.
My English isn't too good.
Yeah, so leave us a comment if you're looking for friends in the outback in Australia.
We'll be your friends.
We'll be your friends. We'll be traveling a bit or just catching up for 1 or 2 nights. That would be so good. If not, just leave us a comment. What would you like to see? What would you like to know about this lifestyle?
Yeah. And I guess if you haven't done so already, we'd love if you guys would, for Spotify, you rate 5 stars, right?
Yeah. Just 5 stars.
5 stars and just 5 stars. You could do 6, you could try, but 5 stars. Yeah. Follow us on that and then subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're listening on Spotify, still do it on YouTube. And
we have Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for listening. It really helps us when you comment as well on all those platforms, especially YouTube and Spotify. So see you next week, or listen to you next week. No, you listen to us next week.
Well done, mate. Excellent stuff. Thank you very much, guys.
Bye.